Let me ask you a question. You ever felt that as if like you're too exhausted, you're down and out, you just don't feel like getting up and early and getting up. You're not depressed, you're not sad, you just have a lot going on and you just can't explain it because you're so busy that you keep on moving, you just don't have time to pretty much breathe. Well, you're probably stressed. And you're not the only one, because majority of people in this world has been stressed out. And it causes sometimes being stressful can cause irritability, can stress can cause a lot of situations, especially internally. You know what I mean? And can get you upset at times. And today we're gonna discuss what is stress, what can you do about stress, and how to elevate your stress and what it actually could do for you. So keep on watching. Thanks, guys. Hey, what's up, guys? I am your coach, Yves, at yvesfred.com, founder at CEO of Soliciting-Love Foundation at soliciting-love. Stress is the number one issue with people in this world. Why I say number one? Because it can cause a lot of things. Either anger, it can affect your physical health, your emotional health, your mental health. Stress could affect everything in your life. I mean, I understand there's good stress, that good motivational stress. That stress is like, okay, you know what I mean? You get this work done, you're about to get promoted, or you're stressful in class and you're trying to pass. Those are little stress that's actually good, more makes you elevate so you know what I mean, do better or want to do better. Like if you're in class and you're just stressed out that you might not pass, so you go home and review your notes or study extra. You know what I mean? And then there's a negative side effect, you study too much or you overstress yourself, then you're overthinking, that you end up failing the test or bombing the test. And if that's a trigger for you, I apologize. But stress can cause so much physical. To be honest, I don't even know how to say it politically correct to you guys, but stress can cause so much shit to yourself, to your life. You might react out of anger, you might react out of frustration, you might react out of so many situations that's not really you. Being stressful, you can't be yourself when you're stressed. You're not yourself. You're easily excited, you're easily frustrated, you're easily angered, you're easily everything. It's like everything triggers you. That might not be your main trigger, but when you're stressed, everything is going on. Like me, you guys all know I have ADHD. So when I'm stressed, I'm like jumping around, excited. I'm all over the place. I'm like a fucking bouncing ball all around this place. Sorry for my language, but it's true. It's like I'm moving around. Like I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. I get this done. It's like I don't know how to slow down when I'm stressed. Honestly, it's like my ADHD kicking in high gear, and sometimes I have to tell myself like, oh, I need to slow down. I need to relax. I am stressed at this moment. Like a lot of things happened to me actually last weekend. Very private. My best friend, one of my best friends knows, and my partner knows. You know what I mean? Something happened to one of my parents. And I was trying to stay strong. And you know, when you're trying to stay strong, it's like that's even elevate you more. I was trying to stay strong. I was trying to work my business. And my side job, I got a promotion, so I had to learn a lot more things. So it was just like everything was coming all at once. And honestly, on my off day, I took a little THC, a little CBD, which we will be talking about that in my next video, I believe. Yes, in my next video, we're going to talk about the cause and effects of marijuana, THC, CBD, whatever you call it. To me, it's all the same. One of them is legal in some states, the other one is not. But with that being said, we're going to talk about it next video. But stress can cause so much. I hear people who stress so much that they end up dying. They end up, you know what I mean? Because it causes you to overthink. It causes you to be even more sicker than you actually are. Stress can cause so much positive in life that I recommend everybody, when you're stressed, learn to slow down. Because yes, I bounce all the world, but you may not bounce all the world. You may be like, oh my, sluggish, can't get up in the morning, can't do this in the morning, can't, you know what I mean? Stress, how you react to stress, you know yourself. You know how you react when you're stressed. You need to tell yourself that you're stressed and learn to relax, learn to take it easy. Like I recommend meditating. Like as soon as, and some people understand it doesn't work, meditation doesn't work, go for a run. I'm not a runner. I am I hate saying this because it's like I'm a coach. I'm supposed to like work out all the time. It's supposed to be like health and fitness, but I'm not. I'm really not. Like I hate running unless I gain a little bit of weight and I need to run. You know what I mean? But if I'm happy with myself, I am not running. I'm not pleasing nobody but myself. But you know what I mean? Stress, figure out a way for you to relax. Like me, if I'm stressed, I gotta meditate. I honestly gotta meditate more than usual. I gotta meditate. I have to be more aware, be more mindfulness. Like if I'm driving, like I said, like I pay attention to what's like right now it's getting warm outside, so I'm legitly standing outside and just looking at the sky, looking at the brightness. Look, you gotta slow down when you're stressed. You know the old saying goes, sometimes you have to step back in order to go forward sometimes. It's the same thing as stress. And if it helps, you gotta be more organized. If it deals with work, stressful work, you gotta be more organized. You gotta know when to like know your limits. Because me, how I do things now, if I know I'm a little bit stressed or I feel like, hey, I'm about to go past my limit, and sometimes it's probably I figure out why am I stressed first, and it's probably overwork because I know I overwork myself. We all do. It's human nature. We're especially if you live in the U.S. Like, and especially if you live in New York, you're in a fast-paced world. You're fast-paced. So when I know that, hey, I need to take a break, sometimes we forget that we need to take a break also. Sometimes we forget that we need to take vacation time. Even if you don't need it, take it. It's for you. And when you're on vacation, especially when you're on vacation, if you have things you need to catch up on, then schedule yourself to catch up on. Do not work your entire vacation. Especially when you're on vacation, do not work on your entire vacation. Majority of the time for you to relax. Go for a spa. Go for a massage. If you can't afford that, then have someone give you a massage. Like, do something relaxing that you don't have time to. Like, I remember, like, I was overwhelmed with work. I was overwhelmed with my business, my side job, overwhelmed with relationship, overwhelmed with family that I was like, okay, I need a vacation. I need maybe a week or 2 weeks just to relax and just chill. And I understand some people can't afford to do that, but work around you. You know what you're able, you know what you're able to do. I'm not saying do what I do because not a lot of people have the means to do, but honestly, do what you could do. And some people have bigger means than you could take a whole month off. I can't take off more than a week. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Well, I could, but you know, my side job won't allow me to. You know what I mean? But some people has the means to take off for a whole month. Do what you need to do that's for your needs. And understand that you're replaceable. Not in a negative way. It means like the only person that really should only matter is your job will replace you in a heartbeat. And your kids won't be able to replace you. People, loved ones won't be able to replace you, but because they always have memory of you. But at the end of the day, you're in control of your health. You're in control. Like I understand like first time mothers, they get stressed out. And honestly, I know it's hard, but sometimes you need time for yourself, especially as first time mother. I know the intuition can think. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like the best mothers could have the worst stress. They think they're the worst mothers. The bad mothers think they're the worst mothers. Seriously. But it's like, take your time for you. I said that you're still a human being at the end of the day. You still think first. And then you'll mother second. And I know I probably will get cursed out because I tell my mom this all the time, and she's like, "You never look at it until you have a child." And I get it. And you know what I mean? I get it. I actually do want kids. You know what I mean? I get it. Just talk to my partner about that. My partner wants one, and I want two or more. You know what I mean? But I digress. But stress is the number one thing when it comes to your health. If you don't control your stress, you won't be able to do anything. Cause a lot of health issues. I recommend meditate. I recommend doing yoga. I recommend doing any physical activity. If you're not a physical activity like myself, then I recommend listen to music, vibe out for like a 2 or 3 days. Listen to music. If you're a TV watcher, I recommend watching less TV. I recommend listen to the news, or if you like me, Shade Room. You know what I mean? I recommend that. I mean, the Shade Room is hilarious, and I like check on it almost like 3 or 2 times a day. I'm addicted. But when you're stressed out and you putting yourself first, take yourself off social media, put yourself first, do what you have to do with. Like honestly, we don't take the time to do what we have to do with and be present in the moment, see what's going on, see how we could make our lives better. And I guess the stress is really telling us like, hey, we're not putting us first. When I mean us, yourself. So that stress is telling you, hey, you know what I mean? Pay attention to me. When you're stressed out, pay attention to yourself. And if you don't know what to do and you can't take off, reach out and call a friend. Call me. Like, if you're on my Facebook, you know I post my number out. You can figure out my number, call me, say, hey, I need to speak to you. It does not matter if you're not a client or you are a client. It does not matter. Call me. You're stressed out for that moment. I mean, call me. You know what I mean? We can't talk for that long, but you're stressed out. You need somebody just to vent to and not say anything. Don't care. Call me. I'm there because I know how it feels like when you're stressed out. You don't know what's going on. It's like you're about to hyperventilate and you don't know why, and you just want to call one person, but you know if you call that person, they'll be busy, and then when you actually reach a person and they're telling you they're busy, you want to be nice, so you tell them, oh no, it's okay, it's not that serious, when your body's telling you it's that serious. Call me. Like, I will respond. Just tell me, no, hey, shoot me if I don't know you, shoot me a message first. Hey, I need to talk right now. This is an emergency. I know we don't know each other, like, and I will gladly listen. And I won't give you, if you just want to vent, just let me know. You know what I mean? And if I have to put my 2 cents, tell me to shut up if it needed. You know what I mean? But we don't have that much people nowadays because honestly, truth, when I was stressed out, and I have great, amazing friends, and I was extremely stressed out, I hit up my best friend. One of them was like, you know what I mean? I am tired, but if you want to call me, I'm here, which is great. You know, the nice person in me was like, no, go to sleep, it's fine. And it really wasn't fine. Mind you, if she ever watched this video, she will kill me. And I had another one who was taking care of a child, crying. And my homie was, I think it was late, so he probably was sleeping, had up in the morning or with whatever, his babe at that moment, I'm not sure. And I literally had no one. So you know what I did? I called up my therapist. She told me to schedule a meeting for the next day, and it's fine. And then I hit up another coach. Well, he kind of disappointed me, but you know what I mean? It's fine, and I understand. Like, I'm not mad at him. I understand. Like, at the end of the day, he was busy. It was professionally to schedule something. But like I said, I'm not your average coach. I can't be around 24/7 because I have to sleep. But if I'm around, I will answer it. If I can't answer, I will let you know, hey, sorry I didn't answer or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not your typical coach, and I'm not trying to be every typical coach. It's free. Call me saying, hey, I need to vent real quick. We need people out there. And stress, I feel like it's the number one killer because I'm not a doctor, so don't sue me if you see this. Don't call CDC or whatever. But stress can cause cancer. Stress can cause so much cancer, so much stuff in your life that potentially kill you. I know a guy who his father died, and he was young. He was athletic, and his father died, and his father was the only person he had, and that stress killed him. You get what I mean? And then he ended up dying. It was natural causes. They didn't know why he was dying. He was stressed out. You know what I mean? It was a lot. Like, his dad was everything to him. It's like he didn't know how to live without his dad. Without his dad, just like relationships, like when they've been married for years and they've only been, you know, just us, them two for years, and they end up dying in a couple of years. When their partner dies, they end up dying in either a couple of years or a couple of months. All that is stress. All that is mourning stress. It's like, stress is a lot. And I'm here and I understand. And like, I don't know what to say to give you guys more advice on how to deal with stress. Breathe. Practice your breathing take. Learn to slow down. Learn to, like, okay, if you can't take a whole week, take a day off. You could wait for one day. Especially those stimulus check came in. I hope you saved some of that, so you can take one day off for yourself. Understand what stress can do for you. Understand what stress can cause. Take that one day for yourself. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb all the time. I'm not avoiding nobody. I like to recharge on my own. I put myself first in a selfish way while being selfless at the same time. Like, we're gonna discuss selfish versus selfless. Not maybe in 2 or 3 videos. We're gonna talk about selfish versus selfish. And I really want to dig into that because people think selfish is a bad thing. Selfish is not 100% a bad thing. As long as you're being kind and respectful and still being selfish at the same time. We'll discuss. And for you pot smokers, weed smokers, and I understand, you know, when you stress out, you need that, you know what I mean? And it helps alleviate. Yes, there's also side effects. And I'm not a doctor. So in the next video, I won't talk about side effects that I've heard, I've watched, whatever. I'm gonna talk literally about my own experience with marijuana, and I'm not a heavy smoker. I barely smoke as it is, but when I do smoke, I know how I feel. And honestly, marijuana reacts to every single person differently, so please do not take what I said for everyone. My stance on marijuana is shouldn't be like why, because it helps some people help living in this world. Because honestly, truth, this is why I became a coach. This world is hard to live in. And not how people's like, it's not that hard. Those people are saying it's not hard because all you gotta do is get up, go to work, finish it out, do your business. But it's not all of that, because some of us just really want to live in a place where we could just be ourselves without being judged, without being harassed, without being anything. We just want to be free. You know what I mean? And I understand that. Seriously, I understand that. My morning was a little judgment, but you know what I mean? That's the world we live in, and I hope that we could change this world. I hope that we could change the narrative of this world. But this world is hard. That's why you shouldn't judge people who smoke. Like, a lot of people can't tell that I smoke because I don't. I don't. I'll probably take like an edible or smoke a little bit, but that's it. I'm not a heavy smoker. That's not for me. It gives me a headache if I do it too much anyways. You know what I mean? So, lack of oxygen. But there's really good, amazing side effects for smoking. Again, we'll talk about that in our next video. Please subscribe. And the people who doesn't believe in drugs, and I think it's something for you guys to watch and understand. I'm not saying it's for everyone to do it, because technically, if I never tried it, I probably wouldn't do it to this day. But I rather do smoke than take pills that I could take forever. When smoking, I could just quit. You know what I mean? But honestly, check out, subscribe, like, and share this video, because I want people to be warned and understand what literally marijuana can. And yeah, hopefully pass all 50 states to legalize it, but you never know. With that being said, like and comment, share. Let me know what you think about this. And I know I feel like I could have done more with stress, but everybody's stressed out differently, so I didn't want to go huge in details of the side effects and stuff like that. You guys know when you're stressed. You guys understand when you're stressed, when you're acting out of character. You know yourself. That's something I feel like we all know, like, hey, maybe I'm acting a little out of character and my energy is a little drained. So meditate more. Do something that makes you breathe more, slow down, and be more aware. You know what I mean? And I don't recommend watching TV. I like, maybe watching a movie with your partner, that's amazing, but I don't recommend watching TV because it's a lot of action and stuff, and sometimes it gets your energy up. Do something that calms you down, that relaxes you, that makes you feel good inside. Comment, share. Thank you guys, and subscribe. Thank you. Subscribe. I need more subscribers. Subscribe. With that being said, have a good one, guys. Thank you for watching.